ASL Prime League, round of 32. patron.com/ASL.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ASL Prime League. I am Tempo, joined by Kibbles. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Pretty good. But let us go ahead and introduce the players. This is the first time we have seen this player representing No Dice Gaming, the Blue Zerg. NuBrGNi.
Down in the bottom right, the Blue Zerg's opponent going for Nexus first. I love it. It's such a great response to this build. Granted, he had to take an early probe to scout it. Give it up for the astounding, the amazing, nay, the indescribable
Ineffable.
So, yeah, man. How about this fast speed?
How about it, man? That is not what I was expecting to see.
That is really quick speed.
And I wonder if, like, did he? Yeah, he just decided to go for this build.
It's like
this
straight
is only
14 or what?
Yeah.
Is that what he did?
I mean, I'm actually not sure. With the actually not being done it, I believe that it is.
Yeah, Queen and Spawning Pool metabolic boosts were timed exactly the same. They were both 49 and they're both 49 seconds at the same time. The most efficient way to do that is a 14-14 build, so I'm gonna guess that that is what he did.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, man? Because
14-14, like, you're gonna have total map control. You're not gonna let your opponent take a fast third. That's for damn sure. It lets you scout for pylons really easily, especially if you make like 4 to 6 to Lings. He made 8. The threat of an all-in is possible, but all your opponent really needs to do is just keep that on their mind and go in for a second scout. His second scout did get denied slightly, but he managed to see that the gas wasn't being mined, so like he knows no super fast Bailey Nest is going to strike him or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cute. Okay.
Yeah, right? Okay.
I get it.
I'm digging it.
Yep.
Now, this is actually really cool. Utilizing the map already. And maybe he was wondering if Ineffable was going to go for a gateway first as well, or a Nexus first into gateway or something. But, you know, the cannon is not in range of these Lings, and he's going to be able to run in by the time, when all of these rocks do go down, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's pulling Lings off the rocks. So now here's the Mothership Court, so that's going to deal with that just handedly.
Yep. And yep, that's it. That's it, man.
All right.
So now NuBrGNi's in a little bit of a weird spot as his opponent opened up Forge. You know, so it was a Nexus into Forge, defensive 2-base opener. And you were saying that he gets to map control, NuBrGNi, but does map control really matter at this stage of the game?
I mean, it absolutely does, because, well, it's not so much that it matters for Protoss, it matters for Zerg.
Yeah.
Protoss isn't really going to care that much if they have map control right now or not, but as a Zerg player, you having map control and able to run around and scout for pylons lets you know that you can keep making exactly what I always want to call him NuBrGNi.
NuBrGNi. I think of like Lamborghini, but like a new Lamborghini. He's a NuBrGNi.
Yeah.
Or just a noob.
NuBrGNi.
That's how I remember it, man. That's the best way.
That's excellent, Tempo. Now I know why I thoroughly enjoy casting with you.
Hell yeah. Not just because of my sparkling personality.
Oh my god. Tanking like a sunken submarine, man. Alright. So NuBrGNi.
What the blue hell? Oh no, never mind, sorry.
I like that you said blue hell because he's a blue player.
This is true.
So yeah, what we're saying here is the drones, he can keep making them. That's nice for NuBrGNi. But yeah, let's talk about this not blue hell, but this what in purple hell.
Yeah, purple hell, triple Stargate city.
Again.
I guess this is like how he likes to play PvZ. We saw Ineffable do this against not Hendrilisk. Oh my god, it was Why can't I remember? Steadfast.
Steadfast.
So that was the first series, yeah. And he did this very interesting build with 3 different, 3 Stargates making Void Rays. And he tried it on this map as well. Didn't have much success with it, but this is a little bit of a different opener from NuBrGNi. Much different than that we saw before.
No, it's definitely different. How do you think that's going to make it hold up against the Stargate opening?
I think it's an issue because Steadfast was super greedy, which is exactly what took advantage of this kind of play that doesn't really do any timing attack. It's just the main attack is usually with the Mothership Core and some Void Rays in order to snipe one of the bases. So maybe he will be able to get this base, There are 2 queens that are here, but 3 queens.
Look at this map vision, though. Look at this Zergling down here. It's going to scout all 3 Void Rays.
So good. Yep.
Does he see? Oh, I don't know that he saw. No, he didn't see. He's running a second link down to check.
Oh, no. This is it?
Now he goes. Okay, so he sees it. He sees 4 Void Rays. Here come the Hydras. He's got 10. He's got 10 larvae. I'm surprised that he fires up Groove Spines. I feel like he wants all the Hydras he can get. He needs to bring all his queens down here. That's his only chance of saving this base.
Yeah, man. 3 queens are pretty good. And with the Spore Crawler's assistance, he may be able to, but that Spore Crawler is not in range. He's going for it. Going for the one with the most energy. So smart.
Yeah. All right, 1 queen's down. Hydras are spawning, though. He does have spores at each base, which is super nice.
Yep.
Now here come the Hydralisks. This is giving him more and more time. 11 Hydras.
Oh!
Nothing.
Oh my god, he almost actually lost that.
Real damage, man. No
Not
real
again.
damage at all.
Oh, I love this response. But yeah, Kibbles. Remember last time, the same thing happened. He didn't get any damage done with these Void Rays. But you even said this on the merry-go-round. Like, I would have loved to see Nidus, going ahead and getting some of these Hydras and whatnot into the base. He may even bring some of the queens. And that is going to be something that Ineffable will not be expecting.
Yeah,
There's so much real estate on this map.
It's so well in the main especially, right? Like,
yeah,
because the main houses the natural expansion, it is huge, and this leaves room for Nidus Worms. The question is, where's the Nidus Worm going to go down? Its only chance is in the bottom left, the top right. It's going to be scouted after this gateway completes, I believe. But
yeah, you can't do it in the top
man.
right. That's his only chance, I believe. Because if you fly an Overlord in there, it's going to die, I don't think they're going to let it just kind of come on in and chill. But
Void Ray is going to go take care of this Overlord as well, so
yeah,
that's going to slow down the Nidus substantially. If he opts to continue with it, he could always just keep it as an option on his plate. 200, 200. Not at great expense when you're already in the lead.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ineffable staying on 2 bases once more, but killing that Overlord is good in case he does decide to go ahead and take a 3rd. While we didn't see him take a 3rd really in the last time, he just decided to try to do a big attack, and it failed after, He wants to snipe the base, didn't get it, and then all of a sudden his Zerg opponent just was so greedy that he maxed out by 14 minutes and 30 seconds, and it goes down.
He needs to drop it, but he's not dropping the Nidus. He can see that there is no vision.
Yeah.
I don't like this. Like, this is the kind of thing that, man. Like, I remember Hyun once saying, like, I was against my opponent, and I just saw that he couldn't see my Nidus. And, like, that's a tell of, like, a really great player, right? When you can make snap decisions based on what the mistakes your opponent has made. And here, like, NuBrGNi is feeling like an old Brigini. He's not performing.
Yeah,
I just had to make it. No, he's really solid. He's playing a great game right now and has the exact comp he needs to counter this.
Yeah, making 3 queens at a time. I love it. Second Nidus Worm being made, and I like how he's not being very secretive with it. He's just saying, "Oh man, the deeps is real."
But he had the right army tempo.
Oh, he just doesn't have enough though. There's so many queens here, and those zealots bought enough time.
Like what?
What happened there, huh?
You have all those queens. You have all those queens. Queens initially, by the way, are super tanky. Hydralisks are made of paper mache, okay? Like, you blow on them, and they just whimper and cry and die, okay? So he takes
that
these
order.
paper mache Hydras, puts them in the front of his queens, which are like, let me get into the battle. Like, queens are like big burly women, man. They can just take it,
man.
and like. Not at all what happened. They were like, Hydras, why are you in front? I want to be in front. And now NuBrGNi is looking like he is going to be spelled up for a world of hurt.
Yeah, man, he needs a tune-up, and these Void Rays are coming in with their prismatic beams that just make him look scarier because they don't do anything, but it just makes it intimidating, and all of the army of NuBrGNi is going to get completely rolled. There are just way too many Void Rays here. Look at how many. 4,300 resources lost to 11,000 kibbles.
Yeah, and I mean, you think in your head, you're like, huh, you know, maybe this is, I see it coming.
You are tuned into the ASL Prime League, round of 32, Group F, and spawning in. You know what, Kibbles, isn't this interesting, man? Once again, but let's go ahead and introduce him. I guess so, because he's the one that is going to be bringing the fight over. It is representing Alloy Esports, the pink Protoss player, Ineffable.
And his opponent, down in the bottom left, the brand new 2015
NuBrGNi.
All right, gateways have been scouted. Lings are on the way. He needs to drop spine crawlers right now. Unfortunately, he also went for a spawning pool first, so he has exactly what he needs.
Exactly, and if he had gone for that hatch first, he might be in a little bit more trouble. But we've seen some Zerg players hold it by transferring their drones over to the natural and like just going back and forth while they make their spine crawlers and like buying time. But yeah, I think this is a much better one. He scouted it right in time and opted to go for the pool first anyway. So imagine if he was doing his build that 14-14 this time already. I think he would have been in a much better position. But look at this here. Already the spine crawlers are out. And we saw Ineffable do this last series. And it was actually the game that he won. So
wants to get that. Oh, he's so going to. That was really greedy from NuBrGNi. You're like, I'm just going to drop this creep to my
Why not?
face.
Yeah. If he's that confident. But, I mean, even though Ineffable, of course, didn't kill NuBrGNi there, he's in a little bit of a rough position. I mean, he's not in as really much of a rough position as you would think it was, as you think he would be, because he can hold this ramp right now, and the Lings will never be able to get us around. And if you look at the worker count, he's at 18 to 15, and he's already starting his base. But whoa, NuBrGNi gonna put a base on his opponent's side of the map as well.
I love it.
I love it, man.
I love it. I want to kiss it.
Me too. I literally want to. Like, not the actual hatchery itself, but the idea of putting that hatchery there. Because I don't know, man. I don't think a hatchery would taste too good, man. You know, have you ever thought about what
you know what
flavor
I'd
a
do?
hatchery
I'd put a bunch of Tabasco sauce on my lips before I did it.
You got to put Frank's Red Hot on it, man. You put that on everything.
I was gonna say Tapatio, but I thought you might not know what it is.
I don't.
Yeah, SoCal, man. SoCal hot sauce. It's everywhere out here.
Damn.
But yeah, man. It'll make that hatchery taste good no matter what. That's the trick with bad food. Coated in hot sauce.
And you know what? This cannon is actually not here in time, but the Zealot is gonna show up. And the creep.
Get out of here!
He's luring the Zealot away right now. Okay, but he's not gonna buy it completely.
All right.
So what do you think of this, man? Like, do you think he's gonna make? Oh, he made a Roach Warren. I didn't realize it. I would have loved to see spine crawlers for sure.
Spine crawler rush is so fun when you do it from the gold base.
Yeah.
Like suited versus trap in the round of 32 GSL Code S this season.
Yep.
Last season, season 2. Damn it.
Something that Catch loves doing too. Are you surprised?
No, not at all. I qualified for my competitive roster on my clan doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy got really angry. It was funny.
Hey, man.
Inject time. What? He's spreading creep.
Okay, then.
He's
I would
like,
love to see
I
even
don't make
just
enough
one
money.
drone.
Yeah. That would be cute. Make a spore crawler. Because you know he loves Void Rays.
Yep. Well, Alara is on the way here for NuBrGNi. What do you think the transition will be? You think he's going to go into Swarmhost Nidus? Or, I mean, it's only one base. That's the problem, I feel.
Get to work. He's got to get to work. There's not a lot of time. These cannons are on the way. And once these cannons get in position, this is going to be a lot harder to break. I like that he's got a second queen on the way. Spine crawlers are cute, but he really needs to... he's going to go straight for the pylons. It's not going to depower this cannon on the right, though.
He's actually in range of the Cybernetics core without being able to take... Yeah, he doesn't have to take damage.
He can definitely kill this Cyber core. Stargates need to go down right now. Stargates from Ineffable is what he has to do. Like, it's cute that he has 5 cannons, but there's not that many roaches. He can replace the cannons later. He needs Stargates before this Cyber core goes down.
Yeah, and he's gonna be in trouble. Yeah, because he's not gonna be able to do his tech. So he
Or a
needs to
robo,
realize that.
whatever he wants to
Anything.
defend against
There
it.
he
All right.
goes.
He drops one, and he'll have time to drop a second. If whatever tech he wants, he needs to get it down now, though, is the thing.
But he's spending so much money on cannons to not die that I feel like this may even hinder him in the long run because NuBrGNi's taking his natural. Wow, that queen living on the edge.
Oh my god.
I love it.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, why would you need a Nidus, man? You have a hatchery in front of your opponent's base. He's just going to go into Swarm Host and eventually I think he's going to be all right.
I mean, Nidus would totally work, though, because, like, you got to imagine your opponent is thinking about this rush at their front door right now, right? Like, they're like, I need cannons, I need everything to deal with this push. The last thing they're expecting when you're sieging the front of their base with spine crawlers is a Nidus in their base.
You know what? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea at all.
Right, like, I don't know. And he does.
Limited by
Look
gas,
at his
that's
pylons
all.
go down. That's funny.
Yeah. That's a lot of cannons, though.
Ineffable's like, that's a good point, guys. Maybe I want to check out for these Niduses. Oh, wait, he decides to not build the second one, actually.
Oh, man. Well, 2 more Stargates coming out from Ineffable. But, of course, we do see the Nidus one coming out, so... It's going to be Swarm Host Nidus, but I feel like NuBrGNi is going to be limited here by gas. He's only at 28 drones and 45 clips here for Ineffable. So, despite the whole investment of all these cannons, it's still going to be rough because he is down by so many workers. Well, the Forge is going to go down, so no upgrades there. No more cannons. And I would love it if NuBrGNi went into the main with this Nidus Worm. I would absolutely love it.
Yeah, it would be amazing. There's no army right now. I don't know how's he gonna do it?
Yeah,
how's he gonna get into the main? Where he's making an okay, he has an overlord, but yeah, he needed to send it over there like a long time ago.
And he could get it. He could get it. You know. How many queens does he have? He has 5 queens, man. So if he wanted to, and he got into that base with queens, there are 0 units except for a Void Ray and a Mothership. Okay, 2 Void Rays and a Mothership core. And the longer this goes, Ineffable, man, his comfort zone is when he has at least like 25 Void Rays. You know, you don't want that to happen. So
he's like, I will wreck this hatchery. All right, well, here comes spores, and the spores will be fine here because he has transfuse. He has 2. No, the second one isn't actually ready yet. So nice play. Gets the spore crawler.
Swarm Hosts are so good though, man. Like they'll allow a game like this to go on for so long, with the damage they're able to do because he doesn't have to actually trade units.
I think that this is a clock because there's no observer. Well, that's a lot of cannons actually. Never mind. That is a whole lot of cannons.
They can barely even kill that pylon, and it's gonna be his best bet to go for the pylons maybe than rather go for the actual cannons. Because I mean, look. If he kills those 2 cannons on the left side, that's pretty much all of them that are powering the left side. But there are way too many Void Rays here, man.
Yeah. He built a lot of spores at home, and I don't feel like that was necessarily the right call. Void Rays are really slow. So as long as you keep checking on the Void Ray position from your opponent, you never really have to worry about that counter.
Yeah. And yeah, he's in trouble. He lost the hatchery, so he cannot make he can't make queens there anymore. And there's not even any Nidus Worm here for the Swarm Hosts.
Yeah, and now the Observer is about to hit the field, and this game is going to end in a very short, abrupt number of seconds.
Yep. NuBrGNi. Gotta move those Swarm Hosts. He probably won't expect it, but yeah. Look at them. They're just chilling there. The Void Rays are like...
Oh, Rectolini.
Didn't even have to use the prismatic alignment there. So, really rough. You don't want to lose a Swarm Host in that case. Like, if anything, like, he's been droning up like a madman. He's up to 52.
No!
But the poor queens!
Queens, they're
Make a Nidus and get them away.
Where have these queens been? Were they
They've
were
been just chilling, making creep tumors everywhere.
Nah, I don't believe that.
No, look at all the creep, man. That's crazy. Look at all this creep spread.
But they're full energy. Where, like, and like these 3 spore crawlers, these 3 lonely spores on the left, I think he made those after, though. I saw the drone spawn.
Yep, after the fact, right?
All right, well, he is going to defend against Mass Void Ray with very strategically placed spine and spore crawlers and excellent creep spread. This, surely will be the downfall of our Protoss opponent. No, what he's really going to go for, guys...
Oh my god, I love it. Look at that.
Exactly.
Awesome.
We'll see.
Testers.
He needs to be lucky, which he totally could.
You gotta be so careful, man. There's enough here for a recall, so if you get stuck...
Oh,
he's
no,
gonna need to.
the infestors, he's going to see
they're gonna pop! pop, pop. Oh,
Nope.
he doesn't.
Terrible. Oh God, no! He actually could have hit that. He actually could have hit that.
Ineffable is just like, I don't care, man. I'm gonna chill out.
S4 crawlers, NA.
But the thing is, there's 100 energy here. As soon as they get caught, he's gonna go ahead and definitely get out of there with the recall, unless he focuses it with the queens, which he definitely could.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth
I'm a
it.
little
Let
bit
it
worried
go.
for our.
Let it go.
Let it go. I can't even sing, man. My my voice is so dead from Red Bull. Oh man, I'm trying, bro. I'll try.
Well,
But that V key's getting a lot of love, man.
it is. It's getting
And,
a whole lot of love.
It's so scary.
Voluminous quantities of love.
Yep.
All right,
Oh,
man. Ineffable has made far too many void rays.
He's at 16 void rays. You thought I was
your
kidding. You
opponent?
thought I was kidding.
When your opponent only has infestors, and like infestor queen, like you don't really need to keep making void rays. Like
Yeah.
you know, it'd be awesome or like Phoenix.
Yeah, like a
Like-
straight up Sky Army.
Well,
Look
like
up some of the infestors.
he's going so heavy on it, and not like straight up Sky, but I'd love to see some Phoenix mixed in because you can send in like you put your Phoenix outside and then you issue the pickup commands, the grab beams, and you
Yeah.
come in and pick up like half the infestors and half the queens, and like split your void rays. And like, how do you deal with this?
I mean,
The Phoenix would just like crap all over it, but we'll see.
I would have loved if he put down a Twilight as soon as he saw that infestor, well, the infestor count and the huge queen count, and just grab a High Templar and just feedback. Pretty much everything that NuBrGNi is using is victim can fall to one feedback and just die.
I think NuBrGNi thinks that this is Wings of Liberty. Actually,
Yes,
like,
dude.
no, like how many infestors? He's up to 12 infestors.
And they're full energy.
Why though? Why 12 infestors? What is he going to do with 12 infestors?
He's gonna fungal at least 12 times.
Oh man, I don't know. This is tough.
Yeah.
NuBrGNi has played an awesome, really fun, innovative game.
I love it. Yeah.
I love it too, dude.
But
But
remember, this is off of a proxy 2 gate too, so this is his response,
right.
and he's making it work. But I just
I don't think he's making it work. I think
I mean,
12
he
infestors
was.
is gonna get destroyed by
he had
a
the right
Protoss
idea,
Deathball.
but he's a little bit too far behind. You know what I mean? Like, he's finally up to 51 drones, but like, that's a whole lot of Protoss army, man.
Oh no, NuBrGNi was so ready for a big wave of maybe Hydras,
Yep.
and then he was supply block and had to make 7 Overlords. All right.
Oh no! Terrible
Yeah.
time for that too.
Nice fungals.
Sick fungals.
He's making better use than these than I would, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Can he keep
He's
it
got
up?
some more transfuses though. He's losing a lot of these high energy queens.
Hatchery sniped and Ineffable's gonna turn around, and nothing was really killed from either end. A couple queens. Oh, he's going for it. He says, I can't let you go home unscathed.
Exactly.
Get back here, you Protoss fiend.
But still, two
Right.
bases here from
I think he gave
Ineffable.
up. I think he. Oh, all right. He catches like a little squad of noob Protoss units.
Look at that.
Oh, hit it! Ah, he loses
Oh.
Fester. A fungal for a lone zealot.
7
does
Swarm Host
pan out.
too.
Dude,
Hey,
this
Ben.
is so awkward, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Like, when do
I know.
when do you ever cast StarCraft? Like, this is so.
You
like,
don't,
this.
man. Only on the ASL Prime. But look, we're seeing the third base come out of Ineffable. And it's very nice because if you're ahead, of course, get more ahead. We don't want that situation of when he waits until his main is pretty much mined out. I guess it is mined out, but that's a situation you don't want to be in where your main is mined out. It's like, wait a minute, I better take a base so that I can utilize these probes. But he has a super scary army right now.
NuBrGNi's use though of like this is perfect. Your opponent has no splash. How are they going to combat against Swarm Host?
Yeah.
Static defense queen.
He's
It
gonna
is
go
sick.
ahead.
He's going
Sick
for it.
fungals.
Fungals are gonna wreck this.
I'm liking it, man. He's getting so many buddy.
Although it's a gamble, and I don't think that's gonna pay off. I think the infested Terrans, might have not been the best call. We'll see. Fungal's still hitting, but the infestors are all at energy.
Oh my god, look at the supply kibbles.
No, Ineffable can't retreat here. He has to keep pushing, and he's not going to. Look, the infestors are out of energy.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
now
and NuBrGNi's gonna get a kill on the Nexus. That is huge. You have to get this Nexus, NuBrGNi. It is so important that he gets it.
Kidding me?
Oh my god, and it goes down.
Dude, this is awesome.
You have to be kidding me. NuBrGNi.
Yeah, this is a really cool, unique play style.
Yeah, and it's working. Swarm hosts are going to be able to obliterate this ground army, but he needs to keep those queens alive.
Fungal
Those
growths, the infestors with no energy.
Yeah, he needs to keep his queens alive. The spore crawlers are putting in so much work, though. Oh my god, I think he's going to do it. Yeah.
And infested Terrans are enough to scare him away. Where does Ineffable go from here? He is not mining at all in his main.
Oh, man.
Yes. Whoop-de-doo.
The fact that NuBrGNi was able to get that third is so big.
Dude,
unbelievable play.
Because this is super cal.
Yo. Oh, my. I am at a loss for words.
What?
Yeah.
What?
This is happening. So... NuBrGNi now is on 3 bases, right? He's not mining the gas at his third yet, but he is actually 45 drones to 46. But the bases that he's mining, of course, are a lot newer than that of Ineffable. Ineffable's natural is about to mine out, and he can barely afford another Nexus. Like, he's just gonna have to go for one more YOLO push, and I think NuBrGNi is perfectly fine. The infestors have regained their energy, and he has a bunch of queens.
The 12 bench saying,
those are slow links too.
Fungals. Oh god. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Yep.
If he doesn't let these Void Rays get away, lose that third base, he's not gonna care.
NuBrGNi.
Gorgeous. He just needs to not let the Voids escape.
Oh no, don't let them get away.
Yeah, that was kind of sloppy.
Definitely. They have so much energy there. He could. That's actually really big. He could have sealed the deal right there.
If Lambo loses this game, the reason...
It's funny because there's a player named Lambo too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
If the BrGNi loses this game...
Yeah. Well, BrGNi is like Houdini the way he's been pulling some rabbits out of his ass. Oh my god.
Alright, well, he can catch these Voids in transit right now.
Oh, you want my creep? And now... Ooh, he's a little scared though.
Well, because that Infestor got hit all low, but he needs to realize it's okay to trade an Infestor to get everything. Like, this is what Ineffable has. Like, kill this and you win. This is his only comeback mechanism right now.
Yep. And he's playing with fire, but he's still stacking his Void Rays. All it takes is a really good chain of Fungals. There's no Mothership Core here. Oh, and this could be the one. He needs to not play scared. Keep these Void Rays locked down. Infested Terran's gonna go in the bottom. Queen's going in, and GG will be
Patreon.com/ASL.
Welcome to the game.
What in the sweet tits of Jesus here, Kibbles? Look at this. This reminds me of Scrap Station a little bit.
Right? This is quite interesting. I saw a map that looks something like this in the past. Anyhow, here we are, 6 o'clock p.m. on this map is where our Zerg player is going to be spawning. He is in blue. He's from ND Game. His name rhymes with Linguini. It's...
NuBrGNi.
Did you like that tempo?
I did. Okay. Trying to think of this one here, as he is the yellow Protoss player representing Alloy Esports. His name rhymes with Din Gull. It is Ineffable. Yeah, that's right. I'm a rapper, man. I can do that. All right. That's
got a Nexus first out of our Protoss player. I wonder if that's gonna make him become a Zerg Slayer more easily. Will it happen simply? We'll see. He's showing
it out.
Oh, but is he gonna go for a cannon rush tempo?
Damn it! I had it rhyme. Tempo doesn't rhyme with like anything, man.
You could be like, we'll find out when he closes the Twilight of Mempo and make a Diablo 3.
Oh snap! My Twilight of Tempo. That's what I used to call it.
Yeah.
Man.
He cancels the rush.
You might get this guy pylon. No, the photon cannon will finish. I feel like this map was made for Ineffable, man. The way that close.
Get that pylon. And then
Oh, he's
gonna
actually
get
gonna get it. Oh my
Get
god, and he's
back.
getting in 6 lings.
Oh my god, can I tell you something even worse?
What?
Cannon doesn't protect the Nexus. The cannon
No.
doesn't. Why did he lose a ling? That's so sad.
Oh,
But
that's painful.
Yeah, this is the other thing. It doesn't protect it the links going into the base.
Yeah.
But 6 links is so much worse, excuse me, than 5 links.
For sure. NuBrGNi is only at 13 drones. He did opt to go for a really quick third as well. So he needs to be able to get some damage done here. Going for these 6 lings, he means he has to. He can't just allow this to go... I mean, yeah, get into the base, you got a pylon, cool. But you need to disrupt the economy of your opponent, and that's exactly what he was doing. But now the Zealot is here. And you made a good point with that Nexus being not protected by the cannon. He could definitely abuse this a little bit more.
You know, that Overlord was in a position where he could see that the gateway is actually not making a replacement Zealot. And so because he knows the Zealot is actually tied up in the main, I'd love to see NuBrGNi make a bunch of lings and actually just run them in because there's nothing blocking him from it. But I don't think he sees it. So anyhow, he's doing a great job with these lings. Manning, yeah, then a drone startup. He's doing a great job with these lings in the main regardless.
And there are not enough probes here to combat these lings, I don't think. So that's going to disrupt the mining, and that's exactly what he needs to do as he does drone. He's up to 3 bases, so he's going to be able to at least go into this kind of macro game. But I feel like this map is going to be great for Stargate. I mean, the main is going to be very, very exposed, and it's very close. But we'll see.
I agree, man. Stargate would be... How could Ineffable not go for Stargate on this map?
Right?
How? How can you not do Stargate? I don't know.
Yeah.
2 probes go down. Pretty sweet. Pretty swag. NuBrGNi.
Is he doing anything funny? Just now getting his first 2 gases, right? So can't really infer anything. You know, it's kind of hard to see what he wants to go for. We won't know, of course, until he gets that 100 gas. That first 100 gas will tell you so much about how he does want to take this game. And this Zealot,
my god!
Woo! Did you see the micro?
No, the
Did you see
micro
the-
actually was
The
so much sicker than you can even know. What?
Wow.
I
Well
want to
played.
actually tell people, like, but okay, all the lings are dead, so now I'm going to say it. He pulled away the red Zergling because he knew after pulling away all the Zerglings and all of them were then red, he, like, guessed the redling that he was going to target and pulled it away, and the Zealot kind of derped, and then the
yeah.
generated into orange during the Zealot derp, and then it hit the orange Zergling. Like, it was ridiculously cool.
That was some, yeah.
All right.
NuBrGNi.
I'm done nerding out.
Yep. Whoa.
I love
Wow,
it.
this guy. All right, well, Ineffable is going to go ahead and drop double Robo after his first Stargate. Remember, he must have heard you when you said, who the hell goes Stargate into... I mean, never mind, it was Robo into Stargate. God damn it. But, yeah. First 100 gas going to go into Lair, it seems.
There was a time when I crashed my car into a bridge. I watched it. I let it burn. I loved it. But
Did you?
I don't love it as much as I love this build.
I can dig it. I was trying to think, I'm like, that. I know that song. You ghost wrote that song, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
How much money did they give you for it?
No.
It's one
They
pretty
just
big.
they just wrote it after my true story was the problem.
Oh, they did? It was a biography of the Andrew Kibble's done.
Well, see, the thing is, I got into the accident. I was so disoriented when I got out of the car, and the officer was like, "How are you?" And I was like, "I love it." They were like, "That is hysterical," and so they made a song about it because that guy was uncles with the singer. The singer's Iconopop, but the guest singer on that song was Charlie XCX,
Yeah.
and it was Charlie XCX's uncle.
Whoa. What's up? We got a pause here.
Hi
I
guys,
think maybe
we're figuring out something.
okay, let me
Okay. So you were actually still able to issue a pause, so it's likely just a graphics hiccup. So give it just a pretty little moment there, Saber, and it should take care of it. You can also switch it over to our beautiful faces if you haven't already. That way they're not staring at frozen warp gate.
yeah. Well, you know what's really cool though is that he went for an incredibly early third, something that we haven't seen out of Ineffable yet. You know, he got that really early third and double Robo. So if we don't see a Spire coming out of NuBrGNi, then he may be in a little bit of trouble because he's going into Ling Hydra, or Roach Hydra rather. And double Robo is really, really hard to deal with just Roach Hydra, even if you go for the really fast Vipers. So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. Like Spire is the best counter to this, but you don't have to do a hard counter. Like you can play against it straight up. You just want to be a little Hydra heavy, and like you said, make your way to either probably Viper in this circumstance because your opponent's likely to be Immortal heavy. You can go for Corruptors.
You can see it typing,
but
yeah,
I don't know if it works.
can. Yeah.
Try
screen is
Alt Tab
bugged.
or Control Delete.
Control Shift
then-
Escape.
Yeah, and then come back.
No. I know what you mean. I've had that happen before, where like the screen just like sits there, and it's like frozen, but you can hear the game sound as well. So stuff is happening. Yo, we win. All right, guys. Voice of God has confirmed that we are ready to go back into the game. So you guys are tired of looking at our beautiful faces. It's okay, because we're gonna go into this beautiful game of StarCraft. A ZVP between NuBrGNi and Ineffable. So, where were we, Kibbles?
We were commentating.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's saying they hate me because I'm awkward. Well, not that they weren't so crude as to say they hate me. They were just
Really?
they were just loving you. Yeah. But here's the thing,
Awkward?
Tempo.
You're like the
I
most
am
opposite.
awkward. I play on my awkwardness.
Wow. You're like the most opposite. Like when I think of awkward, I don't think of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always thought of myself as a little off-kilter.
All right. All right. Well, anyways, I don't think that there's been any real scouting from NuBrGNi as far as past the Stargate, and
Okay.
he saw the Immortal as well as that Oracle that got 5 kills. So when you see an Immortal after that, what do you think, right? That of course is just the traditional
You see
you know,
the
Stargate into Robo.
Immortal. Well, this is anything but traditional. I mean, the lack of gateway units here has got to be really telling.
Oh, the Lings!
Yep, get into the main, and this gives him all the information he needs. He's like, oh, you're going double Colossi. What do you know? I have a Spire halfway done. I'm going to make 1.5 billion Corruptors. I'm going to wreck you.
Yep.
It's not necessarily what's going to happen, but I think it's what NuBrGNi's thinking right now.
Yeah, he could even go right into Muta if he wanted to. He's gonna. Yeah, look at this. He's already got the gas at his fourth.
He has melee upgrades. Yeah, totally.
It's gonna be so sick because, like you were saying, the lack of gateway units is gonna be so difficult. There's only 3 gateways, period, and double
Really?
Colossus, man. Yeah, there's
Oh.
only 3, man.
Well, how do you lose then?
Like I don't know. He's gonna need to change his game plan up because that was oh my god, the Colossus. Oh, gonna get taken out by the Roaches and the Lings. Already one taken out. Immortal gonna get trapped perhaps. Force Field here is gonna be buying some time, but NuBrGNi getting the value out of his Roaches.
Value.
Wow. Value
Value town.
Roaches. Value town. This is our
but-
town, scrub. That's exactly what he said.
But really, like, what? I don't know how this gets dealt with now, man. There's no way. Like, here are 9 Mutalisks. There are 3 Stalkers. There are 3 Warp Gates.
Mhm.
Good hashtag good game.
I mean, like 8 mutas on the way, man. Even more. He's up to 9 mutas. He's getting that plus. Well, no, he's not getting the +1 upgrade yet. But like, there's looking that nothing can suit up, man. And he knows that. So NuBrGNi is gonna go ahead, check it out, kill the Stalkers most likely, and the rest of this army is just gonna cease to exist, man. Like,
There
what the
it
hell
is.
are you gonna do?
The Mutalist man in the main base. The probe's forced to pull away. Ineffable says, "I'm gonna
He's
die
pretty
now."
effed, man. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
He needs
Not even a
cannons
full-ton
and he needs
overcharge.
gateways. He does have that Stargate, but hadn't been making Phoenix up until this point. Now they're on the way. I'm a little concerned for him, man.
I'm a little bit more than concerned for him. He's gonna be he's gonna lose so many probes here. I mean, even if he trades his mutas, which he shouldn't, he's already going to the right side, well, the top side to the third with his Roaches and Lings, and there's nothing there. And Ineffable is falling apart a little bit, you know. Not in the sense like he's, you know, misclicking or anything. He just doesn't have the tools that he needs to deal with these mutas.
He's just slowly dying.
Yeah, GG, NuBrGNi.